We get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Hot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Wilson has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Allen. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Allen to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
And here's Allen to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Second down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On first and 10, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And here come the Bills. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The first down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield now on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Detroit!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kevin White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes. Minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're able to locate Wilson. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Allen to throw once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Allen going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play fake. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone! 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 Slam! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Third and long for Mayfield. That's complete. It's Gordon. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kevin White, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Collins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jamie Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Landry, the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the INT, it's Allen. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And a great move again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone! Now let's go! Green!
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no gain on first down.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He completes it right side the lane. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin White, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue landed!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen, and this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Travis Carey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. 49, 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go. Landed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Holmes. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And out across midfield down to the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Holmes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On first down, Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. That